Alright, AFC East, Bills, AFC West, Chiefs, AFC North, Steelers 7-0. Damn. Of course, Steelers have always been good. AFC South, Titans. I'm proud of my Buffalo Bills. Let's go.
I want to talk about a story that's making the rounds, and that's the Heartbreak Kids and their indelible bond. Once again, taking college football center stage.
I'm live streaming my Madden 21 on
YouTube. It has been
YouTube.
truly amazing and truly inspirational to watch this amazing journey that these kids have been on from start to finish to this point, showing off their character, their grit, their determination, their heart has been on full display for all of us to behold. And I normally don't say this, but I, for one, will be a heartbreak kid in spirit as they take the field in this big game tonight.
Dick muncher, aren't you?
Who are you calling a dick muncher?
Not you, of course.
No, but you're playing against someone or an AI and you're calling them a dick muncher. Who's the dick muncher?
It's this person in this Pokemon game I'm playing against.
Pokemon game?
Yeah, I'm playing Pokemon right now. This guy's.
What Pokemon are you playing?
It's just Pokemon Showdown right now, so I'm just going against people.
Pokemon Shield?
No, Pokemon Showdown. So I'm just going against people.
Pokemon Showdown. Okay.
Oh, I don't know if he'll fucking one-shot me if this guy uses Fire Punch.
National championship. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Michigan
Oh, is the
State
worst is setting up again? No, it's not. It's definitely not.
What?
Here we go, the matchup we've been waiting
Someone
for.
sounds pissed.
As we are off for the college football playoff national championship from New Orleans.
It's shit on some people.
They'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Excuse me.
31-yard line.
Of course he had the fucking choice back. What a bitch.
First and 10 now for Clemson. They'll begin here with Adams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. It's almost a tendency breaker.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Matthews. And he's getting Miller. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 29-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off play action. Matthews letting one go deep for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On first down, this is Adams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
1-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Matthews. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run it here with Adams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
That was so fucking
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
That guy's fucked up.
The effort there, the ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And Clemson has taken the early lead. So he's able to take it in, Charles, for his first rushing touchdown of the evening.
Yeah, congratulations to him. But right now, I'm thinking like an NFL GM or a personnel guy. I'm watching his development as a runner. And boy, oh boy, am I thinking to myself, can I get him, really continue to mold him, and make him an even better player on the next level, because I can run halfback options with him. And by the way, he could be my emergency quarterback. Could open up a roster spot for me as well.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, Pep?
On first down, Young. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 20.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he
I
wanted
use
to go with the ball. The
Swan the other
surprise,
way
that
around.
guy was covered, so that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we talk about
No,
coverage,
I
we're
believe
talking about
I
a defender
used
running with a
Swan.
receiver, but a big part of it is understand.
Oh yeah, I use Dove. I can use Dove or Suave, it don't matter. Either one.
Where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Fielded at the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
50-yard line.
Once more, Adams on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After all, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I'll lose by a cloister with 1 HP. That's just how it is.
Nothing.
On second down, it's Adams. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against
No
him.
Vaseline.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And broke off a pretty nice run there. And as he has runs like that, Charles, keep in mind he's doing it against one of the best defenses in the entire country.
And I remain impressed with how he's made the transition from quarterback to running back. Knowledge of the blocking scheme. You know he studies every game plan just like a quarterback. So he sees the defenses like he would under center. That's making his job a little bit easier as he runs against this good defense, as you pointed out.
Yeah, we say it all the time, but speaking of making jobs easier, it makes the quarterback, Tommy Matthews' job so much easier when those running lanes are open because it's going to open up that passing game as well. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Clemson tacks on to their lead.
That's definitely a little less.
It's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit. And try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 1st and 10 now for the Spartans. Here's Young. A good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
Tackle
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Oh, who do you get the first?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Young. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smell it. But a lot of the blitzers that come in, they don't have great leverage and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wade in the gun. Simpson reels it in over the middle. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
What?
There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 2nd down now. It's Young. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, Michigan State. Operating from the gun. Wade to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
In the end zone.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this will be a touchdown.
Touchdown, Clemson.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw on second down, Wade. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This guy's so mad at me.
Get to the football, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. The 40, 30, past the 20.
Let's go. I just blocked the freaking field goal and took it for a touchdown.
What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Well, how about that for an exciting end to the half? I mean, instead of surrendering a late field goal at the gun, they run back the block kick to extend their lead.
What's that old expression? Fortune favors the bold. They boldly went after it, got it. Worked out pretty darn well for them.
Over there.
Who's going to celebrate as national champions? 2 quarters to find out as we get set for the final half of the college football season. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
I love you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Yeah, that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. To throw on 3rd down. Wade. And he's got some space here. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leads them with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Adams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
brings
Not a
up.
whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for them to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He's swallowing him up. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it.
And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Tommy Matthews, a 4-yard touchdown scamper as his guys continue to pour it on. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
It certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Yeah,
This will not be returned. It'll come.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes are nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh my goodness, 8 pounds? Jesus
Quarterbacks have
Christ.
to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. This will be scooped up by the defense. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead.
Oh, man, yeah, we saw that stuff.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and bunch it,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The defense has come up with it.
They went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
I was so nasty.
Which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
What, do you guys make that?
Again, here's Adams.
You guys make that stuff?
Get it down to the 2-yard line. Gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, Clemson. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Is that what it's called, fondant? I thought it was fondant.
Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns.
Not trying to be mean or anything. I know I'm saying this on stream, but seriously, I don't want those new guys in. All they
They're
want to do
really
is sit there and
clicking at
chit
this
chat and
point.
not do
They're
a damn
clicking about
thing.
as much as they can click. And I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down, he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
It sucks
The
ass.
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in
That's probably why they went straight to food packaging, because they were rude to Nick.
For a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. Room here to run. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
What they need to go. So if you're playing around in a factory, that's the most dangerous thing to do. You cannot do that in a factory.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And I've noticed the one temp that rides in that big truck and can't park at the dam.
And they weren't on the sidelines for long.
She's gone by the time my third at break.
You and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football, or else we have no hope.
Yeah, my third break, she was gone.
Here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And
I didn't see her trucking
do it
anywhere.
For this third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far.
She
as
does
we get
smoke
set
cigarettes, too.
for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
She's been going outside during my lunch
Offense
break
on third
now.
down tonight. They've only converted
That's
once in
all I
4
can smell when I walk
tries.
by her
This
truck
time
with
they
fucking
face a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's actually.
The passing attack.
There's Garden Green, there's Booming
You have
Black.
to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters,
others,
you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They start on the ground with Adams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll keep it on the ground. Adams shoves another. He's still fighting forward. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yeah,
That's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
On first down, Adams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Short of the goal line.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, and he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Tommy Matthews, his second touchdown of the night. And this offense continues to pour it on.
The extra point.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
Your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
At the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wade.
Pass. Intended for number.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions.
Sure, I just want to see my dad on Sunday.
For a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for it.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Great effort there. 42 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not conscious.
And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes, Coach, say that's it. Okay.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown.
When a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. What a run for the Heartbreak Kids, and it all culminates here in the Big Easy. They are the national champions. So that truly a champion's performance. Weapons galore on the offensive side of the football, and they finish things off in style as they will be crowned the champions of the college football world.
Hey, you know, it was really great what you did.
What do you mean?
I know you could have gone to the draft last year, but instead you risked everything to come back here and help us. It means a lot to me, man.
Hey, we've been through it all together, man. You know I love you like a brother. So, are you feeling thankful enough to finally admit that I'm Batman?
Come on, let's not get carried away now. But hey,
What?
I will admit, you're no Robin.
I heard you say that you found your...
Well, at least there's that.
Superman.
Soups.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I can work with that.
Yeah, you know, he's Batman's equal, his biggest rival. And even though they battle it out from time to time, they always wind up back as close friends.
I can definitely work with that.
What
Hey,
now?
just in case you ever go stepping out of line, you should know that I always keep an extra thing of kryptonite on me at all times.
You might need that in the NFL against me.
Okay.
No cap.
Well, that was certainly a college career for the ages. And it was my honor to be there with you guys through that part of your journey. And I just want to thank you for taking us through that. Now, we're closing in on another critical chapter, the NFL Combine.
So, the NFL Combine, I spent so much time preparing for it, but some things you can't ever really say you're ready for. That's how the week felt to me. I walked away from the press conference feeling a buzz. I said a lot of things, but will my performance back it up? No. No, this cannot be happening. Oh, man, okay. Think. It's the last place you looked at.
If you knew where you last saw them, they wouldn't be lost now, would they?
Yeah, thanks. A lot of help you are. Oh, you're rich.
Say it with me now. Eisen.
Right, Eisen. You're Rich Eisen, big fan. I'm gonna be the laughing stock of your next broadcast, aren't I?
Depends. You gonna run the 40 barefoot? I may have a little fun with you, but don't worry. I won't make you a running joke, huh? Come on. I thought it was pretty good.
Maybe not your best, but I'll tell you what. You let me wear your cleats, I'll laugh at any joke you have. I mean, seriously, I'm desperate.
Try 'em on. See if they fit. What's the verdict?
Perfect fit, but honestly, and I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but they're a little damp. They're like really damp. Did you go swimming in these?
Thought you said you were a fan. If you were, then you'd know I just ran my annual Run Rich Run 40 for charity.
Right. How'd it go?
Let's just say my days of keeping up with Saquon Barkley are behind me. Maybe you'll fare better than I did out there.
What was your time?
5.98, babe.
Well, I can't do any worse. I've seen statues move faster than that.
All right, well, I want you to go out there and post a time of at least 4.6. Think you could swing that?
Of course. 4.6? I can do that barefoot.
That sounds like a challenge to me.
Less challenging now that I don't have to do it barefoot, thanks to you and your cleats.
Now that is what I like to hear. You're going to be helping those kids at St. Jude more than you know. Go get them, champ. Hope those shoes bring you good luck and an even better 40 time.
That's what it sounds like so far, most likely we're not.
Yep, I feel it.
Everyone's caught up with everything and there's no target for a while. L is not. They got 560 cases of 6L to go through.
Welcome to another exciting edition of the NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Rich Eisen, and I'll be your tour guide as we meet the next crop of elite NFL talent. We're going to start things off with my personal favorite, the event that can break the spirit of any man, the 40-yard dash. First up, we've got one half of America's darlings, the Heartbreak Kids. An intriguing draft prospect, to say the least.
For target. Yeah, 4th round, 5th round, not yet.
We'll see him up next for the skills portion of this year's NFL Scouting Combine.
Okay.
Well, today had a little bit of it all. Select few guys who may have just cemented their place as one of the top picks in the upcoming NFL Draft. Until next time, I'm Rich Eisen. Welcome to the 2020 NFL Draft. Sure, the experts have done 2.7 million mock drafts, but you can toss those babies out the window. Welcome back to the first round of the 2020 NFL Draft.
Hey, this is the offensive coordinator of the Buffalo Bills. How you feeling right now?
Oh, everything's great, Coach.
Well, look, son, we've been following you for quite some time, and we believe you could be an integral part of this team.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much this means to me. And I'm ready to do whatever it takes to show you I'm worth your pick.
I know you will. I'll expect you to show up ready, okay?
I'll be the first one there. Can't wait.
And I'm just getting confirmation that the pick is it. Let's take it to the podium to see who the next pick in the draft is going to be. What a phenomenal pick. This kid has shown some elite abilities on the field. He's a freak athlete, totally capable of taking over a game in the right system.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this.
This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and weaknesses by looking at your archetype ratings. This is your development trait. Superstar and Superstar X Factor players will progress faster over time. You can improve your development trait by being one of the top performers in the league at your position.
Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
This rookie class is very deep, and perhaps no one is more hyped from this class than Tommy Matthews' old partner in crime, who was just selected in the top 10. My level of excitement for the start of the season is perhaps only rivaled by my excitement to see just what that kid's capable of doing on an NFL field. There hasn't been this kind of hype and intrigue since Tesla's Cybertruck release. So the big question I have for this year is, will this rookie sensation succumb to the hype, or will he rise
That's
to
why
the top?
I see a lot in
Guess we'll find out
shipping
soon
area.
enough after the Week 1 games get underway.
I see that too.
Being such a high draft pick comes at a cost. Mainly, everyone expecting you to resurrect the franchise. What helped you adjust to NFL life?
I must have carried my playbook with me everywhere. If I ever wanted to prove myself as a leader on this team, I had to know everyone's responsibilities.
Are you on the CK Products website or something? Oh. But you can see our CK Products stuff.
All right, fellas, listen up, listen up. We talked about this all week.
That's cool.
Let's take what we learned in the film room, let's put it out here on the field, and let's execute. No mental mistakes. Let's go. Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
It's not easy being a rookie. The excitement, the pressure, the fanfare, the interviews, the draft process. Plus, there's a lot of players banking on you to make them successful too. It was still the early days, but my team and I were getting to know each other, building the bond that would keep us strong and competitive through the coming season.
Yeah, I know what those are. I deal them with a lot.